the solution problem paradigm can only exist in duality. There is a trust, an inherent beingness that's available in oneness that's not available anywhere else. So I'm not promising to solve your problems, because as far as heart alchemy is concerned, there are no solutions and there are no problems. There's something else going on. And being able to see through spirit's eyes, which is the way I explain it, I mean, you can use whatever language works for you, it's not important. But being able to see through spirit's eyes, being able to see the sacred in everything, means there is no need for the problem solution paradigm. And you still go into all those places. So you're still a parent and you're still an activist and you're still passionate about stuff on the planet. And you still make money and you're still in business. You know, it doesn't diminish any of those experiences. And it's not value adding. So it's not kind of saying this is the foundation of who you are and we're going to tell you it's special in another way. What it does is it explains it from a completely different language. So far in your experience, you've probably heard the explanation of identity and physics and business and the psychology of everyday life, relationships, and etc. You've probably heard that from a foundation of separation. And we'll get into the language of being able to discern the difference between those two things. I think the important point to make before we begin is that all of the so-called reactions to this video, my voice, the way I look, whether you can pay attention or what it is you hear, all of those things are not things to be picked apart so that you can understand yourself as something less than. So we're not looking for the problems to fix. We're not looking for the aspects of self that are the bad habits. We're not looking for the aspects of self that are ego versus higher self. There is no division, no layers. One field is one field. You don't have an exchange between two fields because there's only one field. This is not something that exists on the planet at the moment. This is something that is, I wouldn't say completely new. I don't think it's being discussed. The language for it is just not being used. And they're the conversations that we'll be having. So regardless of where you find the heart alchemy ideas, because there's a lot of programs available that are being created based on this one field physics. But wherever you come to it, whether it's a business course or some kind of self-awareness, self-acceptance process, what I really want to emphasize is that it's about what's true for you. So even though we talk about all these fantastic ideas and we have these processes that allow you to know who you are, at any point in any of that material, if something comes in for you and you say, hang on a second, that's not true, go for it. Like that's the bingo moment. So whatever you figure out is true for you is what we want you to go with. So regardless of what day or week you're on in whatever material that you're signed up for, if you have a reaction that says to you, that's not true, I know what's true, we will support you in that truth. So at no time is any of this process about trying to convince you of something else. It's constantly making visible what is true for you. And it has all of these amazing experiments, what we call heuristic experiences, which basically it's just a fancy word for self-possessed knowledge. We don't give you any information. We don't teach you anything. There is an alchemy that occurs in the material because that is the way reality works. There's no need for exchange. There's no need for some kind of power dynamic where you need to evolve into something else. Heart alchemy is based on the concept of being, and that we are all living masters, and it's all synchronicity, and there are no exceptions to that rule unless it isn't true for you. And then if it, whatever is true for you, that is what we would support. So why not check it out?